So on one of my guns, I have the 5.5 RSA from JMac. It's this KP9, which is a Russian design, which uses a 5.5 millimeter pin. All I did was tap out that pin from the bottom up. What that did is let me slide off the factory flush plate on the back to install this. Now, any SIG stock, which has the assembly built into the stock, will clamp onto this. This is a SB Tactical Triangle folder. And you can see it has the clamp. I don't have the other piece on it. This is the other piece. Here, I'll put it on there. So if we look at it now, you can see it clamps down. As you tighten this screw, it's gonna clamp that bracket onto that. It requires no modifications to the receiver, and it is very sturdy. Once you have this on the back of any AK, you can use any M4 style buffer tube stock or any stock with a 1913 Picatinny rail built into it, like this. This has a folding mechanism. I can't do it one-handed. Maybe I can. Nah, I can't, it's too tight. There it goes. So this has the folder built into it. I'll assemble it so you can see what I mean. So all I do is I hook one side at whatever mounting point I want. You see that boss? That boss fits in 1, 2, 3, or 4. I usually put it on 2, so I'm gonna lift the gun up and slide that boss in there. So now it's in there. Actually, that's not the right one. I used the third one. So now the boss is in the little hole, the recessed hole. Now all I do is take this hinge and tighten it down. And as that tightens, it clamps down on this Picatinny rail, right? And as that tightens, it's gonna grab onto that adapter. I need both hands. No magic over here, I'm just tightening this down so I can show you. At this point, this is now fixed to the gun by this screw, clamping this stock. This would be simulating a SIG style stock or braces. This is a brace, because this has the mechanism built into the brace that clamps onto the adapter. The Thirdson's adapter would clamp onto this, and imagine it just is like that. There's no brace here. So it gives you a clamp, and then you would thread in your M4 style buffer tube into the Thirdson adapter and then slide your stock over the buffer tube. It requires zero modification. I've spent a lot of money modifying receivers that I can never get back to OEM spec because I had the buffer style adapter built into the back that I had cut out on a stamped receiver. This is the best way to go. It doesn't permanently change it. If you ever want to go back to the stock SAM side folder, you would just tap that pin bottom top. This adapter would slide out. It's a plate. It slides up and out. And you would then put the SAM 7 side folder back plate on, tap the pin down, and then you have your SAM side fold to this way. That is the best way I can try to explain it and show you how it works. Now you can see, once I flip this dust cover, now it is secure. This is not flimsy, nothing. And I can fold it as well. Once again, it takes 2 hands. It is locked in this position. Granted, yours with the M4 style buffer tube fixed hinge won't fold unless you want the folder hinge. This is a folding assembly. The stuff I sent you is a fixed assembly. So once again, I'm just unlocking it. Takes two hands, and you can see I'll flip it and it'll lock into place. Now it's fixed, it's locked, it's not going anywhere. And like I said, no modification, and it makes the length of pull longer.